Y'all, it's 2024. If you still in the bed at 1 p.m. with your pajamas on, then what are you doing in your bonnet? And this is towards nobody specific. I'm just saying, y'all, it's a new year.
What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? What are you talking about me for? Because I'm the one up in here.
Nobody
well, I got a bonnet on my head. You sit up and talking about me.
No, I said it's towards nobody specific.
But yeah, but you looking at me
y'all find y'all something safe to do this new year. And also,
what the fuck you mean about
another genre type of people, like, you know, I feel like people should really, like, men should leave the, you know, the whole ball thing in 2023. Like, you could do the, like, what's that called? You know, when you have hair around the head but none at the top? Leave it. Don't shave it all bald. And stop eating unhealthy, y'all. We trying to be healthy all year long. You get what I'm saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
So, y'all, this just my New Year's thing towards everybody.
How the hell you got your nerve to sit up and talk about other people?
Enjoy it.
Hey, this is Steve Smith from American Dad. This is royalty. Stone!
This what y'all been waiting for? In that Vito we trust. Guilty is forever. DJ Drummer is forever.
Brazil.
Yeah. Y'all ready? Get Vito.
Yeah. I ain't no snitch. Cops don't trust me. I ain't no bitch, all I do is run 'em. I ain't no snitch, cops don't trust me. I ain't no bitch, all I do is run 'em. Nigga, I was stunting. Keep that shit 100. If it ain't about the money, then it's not up for discussion. If it ain't about
Stone Mountain. He's still giving you niggas a free mixtape. Why, Gambino? Why, young guy? Why so generous?
I ain't no snitch, cops don't trust me. I ain't no bitch, all I do is run 'em. Nigga, I was stunting. Keep that shit 100. If it ain't about the money, then it's not up for discussion. If it ain't about progress, ain't about success, why this nigga suspect? You ain't seen sus yet. I'ma fuck the game so hard like Tiffany. Niggas taking shots, I'm like, nigga, don't tempt me.
We want to warn you, what you're about to see is pretty frightening. What you're hearing is gunfire. Cops swarmed the Trump National Doral Miami Resort in Florida after reports of a gunman inside the hotel. No resort employee or guests were hurt. President Trump, who bought the property in 2012, was at the nation's capital at the time of the shooting. This is InsideEdition.com. He's been identified as Jonathan Oddie, who became a U.S. citizen last year. He faces charges for multiple felonies, including attempted murder of law enforcement officers.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies. Okay. Mm-hmm. They
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They all.
Rick Ross and P. Diddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay. Right. I had settlement with Sean. Okay. Against Donald Trump. Okay, because he used to belong to their side. You understand? He used to belong to that illuminated group that I told you about, which is an elite group. Okay, of individuals which run the whole country. All right.
Athletes hang out with other athletes. Car guys hang out with other car guys. And gamers hang out with other gamers. And you mean to tell me your friends are hoes and you're not?
To this new generation, this is TD Jake's brand.
Now, this might just be me, but randomly, every time I walk around the house, this is all I say. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed.
You might have noticed that many outlets aren't dealing with TD Jakes, and it's not because nothing's there, but it's because he has a very large media machine. And between the payoffs, the power of the courts, and digging up other people's dirt, he knows how to shut people up. But I'm someone who's been telling people about the madness that is the TD Jakes organization. From the very beginning, T.D. Jakes knows whose side he's on and what he represents.
Trust me, I've talked to enough LGBT. They are not all the same.
Oh, for sure. Any more than all Christians.
No.
But how do we? First of all, has your thinking evolved on this?
Evolved and evolving.
His evolving stance on homosexuality prevents him from going on national television and saying that those who do these things will not inherit eternal life. And the church needs to come clean and stop playing. We used to know what a transvestite was, and in the days of old, there was no way we would accept a so-called bishop allowing a transvestite to lay hands on him. And this man feels that he is so great and anointed that the church should just shut up and allow him to do these wicked things right before our eyes. Not so. Saints, you need to understand that in order to be called America's bishop, there is a level of allegiance and compromise you must do for the Illuminati and the Boule. It's not made up. It's not a conspiracy. This world is wicked and the systems thereof. Therefore, in order to be brought into that level, you had to bow. This is why Jesus warned us, woe unto you when all men speak good of you, because that is what they did to all the false prophets. This is the sure sign that you are a false prophet when the world love you, because to be friends with the world is to be an enemy of God. As I previously stated, a lot of outlets have gone silent about this thing, but I'm not going to stop crying out because the truth is the truth. I don't care who you are, how high you are. You can't silence me. You can't shut me up. I'm going to keep telling the truth about you. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough power, influence, and I ain't got no dirt for you to even be talking about. So the bottom line is, Ray Curry is going to keep speaking up about these things, and I want everyone to meet me 7 o'clock Eastern Time every Monday night on The Unction, which is our YT channel. Meet us every Monday night, 7 o'clock.
Popular. Okay.
I hear you. Keep
so basically, the interior, he made it. He's president-elect by the Electoral College. So he made it. The situation is that he still hasn't kicked out the corruption from the system. He's letting them stay due to money, basically. Because they all like making money. That's why they're all billionaires, etc. So there's only there's select few that run the country. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you may or may not. I know you're gonna believe me. You have what's called the Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Okay. Yeah, Illuminati. Okay. They've made it in dance. Basically, what it means, illuminated.
I got you.
Okay. They do satanic ritual abuse, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. They're in the group, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do sexual pedophilia, they do animal abuse, killing of animals, blood sacrifices, and everything in the Bohemian Grove. Okay,
right.
The Bohemian Grove, the Bushes go there. George Senior and George, both of them are in the same agenda.
What's the problem?
Please don't make me do that.
This is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. You are now in the power position. You hold all the power in your ass. Yes, that's what we do. Nobody's gonna die. You know what you signed up for.
You are now in the power position. You hold all the power in your ass. Yes, that's what we do. Nobody's gonna die. You know what you signed up for.
For the next 53 seconds, we'll take an in-depth look inside Diddy parties.
Diddy once threw a party on a jet flying around the world. Now, it started on a Tuesday and somehow ended on the previous Sunday. I don't know how he did that.
Now that I'm engaged, I've decided to slow down a little. 3 Diddy parties a week. Maybe 4. Well, not including the weekends.
Boy, I remember one day we went to this Diddy party. Well, what happened? Lil Jon forgot his pimp cup.
Yep.
D-Rock went to Diddy and asked if he had a pimp cup Lil Jon can borrow.
Man, he had a whole bunch of pimp cups.
He had a pimp set.
It's hard to say which is more off the hook. A Diddy party or a Diddy after party. Or a Diddy after party, which is basically a pre-party for the next Diddy Party.
The Diddy Party legend continues tonight at 8 p.m. 7.
If you've never had a reading from a real psychic, try us right now for free. Your father had a stroke at a young age, did he not?
Right.
Did you get strep throat a great deal in your late teen years?
Yes, I did.
Okay. His eyes are almost spooky. They're so pretty.
That would be my ex-boyfriend.
The 5 of swords is next to him, and that means that he is away.
Yep.
Did you think Cleo wasn't going to see that?
Oh, I knew you were.
Oh, you go, girl. 6'2", probably about 240 pounds, right?
Right.
He is married to that one, too, and him fool around even more than the other one does.
Right.
Okay, you know that. He doesn't even live in the same area anymore. He moved, didn't he?
Oh, my God, yeah.
There is one that you've been flexing your muscles around.
Oh, my goodness.
You know the one. He's engaged,
yes,
him not married yet.
I know who you're talking about.
Let us amaze you. Call now and try it for free.
Call 1-800-914-6499.
Come on, Don. All right? So, Donald turned his back, but he's still trying to negotiate a peaceful way out, and they have an agenda to kill him. Okay? Example, if you look at the Illuminati card games, example, okay? You look at the game, the Illuminati card game?
I'm not familiar with it, so help me understand.
It's a card game.
It's a card game.
That tells you exactly what their agenda is.
Gotcha.
It's called mental pre-programming. That means that you predispose already. Once you play this, your mind is already predisposed at this happening, and you accepting it.
They are not your thoughts as such, but you pick them up from the collective, most of them. You identify with thinking, and the identification with thinking becomes ego, which means simply that you believe in every thought that arises, and you derive your sense of who you are from what your mind is telling you who you are. Opinions, viewpoints of that's me, that's some people talk to themselves, and you are so good. Why doesn't the world recognize you? Or the mind says, you're no good. Same thing. You're no good at all. You fail at everything, don't you? And then you believe in it, and then you suddenly have a low view of yourself. Why you have a low view? Because you believed in your thoughts. They're little energy forms, like entities, and they get stuck in your head and don't refuse to go. And the more you believe in it, the more deeply lodged they become in your mind. And so some people are stuck with very hostile entities. I'm saying entity, not in some spooky way, but every thought is an energy form, and as such, we could call it an entity. And there are many people in this world who are stuck with hostile, life-denying, continuously critical and attacking entities that they carry in their head, and they believe that is who they are, and they are continuously attacking themselves. And if they are not attacking themselves, they attack others around them. Let me tell you who you are. Of course, what they're really saying is, let me tell you who I am. So they project the famous saying, we don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. Which means you look at reality through the screen of your thinking, believing in your thoughts, having no space outside of the movement of thought. Again, here we come to the vital thing, lack of space inside. That is the unconscious condition, spiritually, completely unconscious. And then you are burdened with a heavy ego. You are the ego, which is not an entity apart from thought. It is thoughts that you have identified with. The first moment of freedom comes when you realize that certain thoughts have been going through your head for years, perhaps, and that they are only thoughts, and that you are not the thought, you're the awareness. In my case, I became aware that I had a thought, for example, that started in childhood. One of many negative thoughts I had. Bad things always happen to me. Bad things always happen to me. Your perception then becomes selective. When you have a thought like that, you notice much more. Because in everybody's life, in daily life, things go wrong. You miss a bus, you get stuck in a traffic jam, or you lose some money. But yes, this is normal. But if you have a thought, bad things always happen to me, you're extremely aware of those things. And they confirm to you that the thought is correct, so the reality will confirm to you. And not only that, that thought or any thought of that kind actually attracts bad things, negative things. Just incredible how people create their world through that. So freedom comes from stepping out, encountering first of all a little bit of space inside your presence. And then from there, you realize certain thoughts as repetitive and just a thought. Bad things always happen to me. Oh, there it goes again. To become free of ego means becoming free of thought. Identification with thought. That's the end of the ego. It may reassert itself from time to time, but at least that's the awakening.
Hey, it's Glamham. I can weigh in here because ever since I had my very sci-fi near-death experience in 2012, I have studied pretty much everything I can find to do with frequencies. That's how I arrived at ham radio. This extremely bizarre and disturbing footage was taken by Mind Over Matter 661 in Las Vegas. They say watch it slowed down, so that's what I'm going to do with you, and we're going to look at this together, and I can tell you I am extremely disturbed by what I see. Let's take a look. Everything you know is wrong. I think we all sort of have a sense of this. Nasty words coming up. Death is inevitable. I mean, baby. Okay. I have a problem with that. I don't think I need to say why. As far as colors go, orange is considered the color of sexual instinct. I'm really not going to go into more detail than that. Cult. So we had again bloody kids. Some of this I had to really slow down. The speed these words went, it would be impossible to see them. You can barely see them slowed down dramatically. V, go down, spit. Not nice words. Don't know why Woolworths is in there. Permacrisis went so quick, I had to almost stop the footage. Permacrisis. Gas in face. I can't read that one. This says cry more often, but I feel it said something different before. I think that says it's the real thugs. This goes so fast. This is super slowed down. Superficiality is God, I think it said. This is very nasty. So you're a victim of your parents. You're a victim of yourself. Liminal was super fast. Alien was so fast, I almost had to stop it. Is this all we get? Bondage. Ugh. And again, baby. And let's just see what that last bit was with baby. Is this all we get? Bus stop bondage, never walk alone, ghetto baby. Again, secret. So right after baby, secret.